Good afternoon. This is Andrea Salisha Vision Botanic and Candle Shop with you. Yearly prediction. Today, rather than do every month, I'm just gonna pull out from 3 decks, and I'm gonna pull some card as to what's gonna come to us, what we need to face in for 2023. I want to do a little bit different than kind of everybody else does, and let's see where it takes us. Definitely, we're gonna invoke our ancestors, our protector spirit, the one that walk with us in this path. Not only mine, but yours, and anybody that in one way or the other will be listening to this message. That is a message for them, intended for them. Somebody said, "What weird? Hello, over there." Do they know it all? Yes, they do. They high about it? Yes, they do. Do they need name, last name? No, they don't, because they see it. And if they want to help one another on, they make sure that it does happen. Okay? And with all that in mind, let's begin. This one's kind of jump. It's been a long time since I used this deck. And it says Oracle Shadow and Light. Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. I'm going to use that one. It just kind of flew out of the shelf and said, okay, you want to be in here. And we also going to use, let's see, the other one is the Vice Versa Tarot, which I've been using for a little bit. And see what else. Never done a mixture of deck with this work before, but we're going to give it a try and see how it goes. And the last one, which is the last one, I saw another YouTuber and that I normally watch too, because I like her when she does her reading. Somebody that is back from my country too, in the same lineage, I would say. And needless to say, I enjoyed her very much. And I saw she used this deck, and I loved it. And I'm going to try with this. This is the Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck by Barbara Michael-John and Flavia K. Peters. Here we go. And let's see what we got. I'm just going to go ahead and whatever message I channel, that's what I'm going to give you. Now, is I'm going to give you exactly like the book said. Maybe yes, maybe no. Let's see what comes in. Definitely for the greatest of all and for the highest good of all. So, with all that being said, I'm going to shuffle the card. And I'm not going to translate it into Spanish, because YouTube automatically does that. Some of you can post the same video in the English page and also in the Spanish page, which is Andrés Tarot con Visión Celestial. And also see me and see what we have. So this is my first pile. And as you can see, the back is a pentagram inside a circle. Definitely protection. And the next back, as you can see, is a keyhole, a door. This is the Oracle of Shadow and Light deck. And let's see what we got. I'm trying to make it not too long. Okay, if anybody wants a private individual, feel free to check our business Facebook page, and you can request. There's 3 of us right now that do reading. So you can request whoever you want. Okay. We have somebody specialized in the mediumship. Okay. And then two of us will do the forecast reading. Okay, with natal charts. 5 cards reading. Somebody does that. And I do the other one. The half an hour and an hour. But of course, whoever you want, you can choose who you want to read. Who you want to read for you. That will be fun. Now I'm going to shuffle the vice versa tarot, because we want to incorporate minor arcana. In that way, it's a little bit balanced with the reading. And let's see what we got. I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to read from this side. Now, the first card that I have here, the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups represents element water, emotion. There's going to be a lot of pain and suffering, disappointment. Because definitely some things is not going to go the way we want them to go. And we need to be reminded. But look, there's a flower behind. And in here, we're leaving a red rose behind. What does that mean? Symbolism. That means that be careful. Because if you just obsess or something you want, you may leave behind a diamond, a red flower. A red flower, definitely love. So be careful, choose wisely. Okay? Next message that we have from the middle one, we have Angel of Time. We also have Working Too Hard. Card number 40. I'm going to mention numerology. 0 have no value. 4 is all about the whole home. So definitely connected with home. You're going to be working very, very hard with matters of your home, or to create balance, feeling safe, secure, protected. And definitely remember that timing, divine timing, is essential for 2023. And what does that mean? It means that, yes, we're praying to whatever higher power you believe on, but they're going to give it to you in divine timing. Divine timing means perfect timing for you, the best outcome for you. So don't be so impatient, okay? And you may ask one of your guardian angel to help you, okay? Next message that we have in here, ritual, invocation. So meanings, you may have to, or if you want to, do some kind of ritual in nature, but definitely invoking the higher power and connecting Mother Earth. And a lot of people will be inclined to do that. Go back to the next one. Again, we have the 3 of Swords. Okay? The 3 of Swords on reverse. So although the 3 of Swords represents in a positive breakup, jealousy, betrayal, divorce, separation, on this chin, you guys are going to opt into, no, I'm not going to let nobody break my heart. I'm going to protect myself. And also, you're going to protect yourself from having conflict with third parties and other people. Okay? Now we go back to the next one. And here, Fairy of the Divine Hand. Hence, number 2. I claim this. Number 2 represents duality. Number 2 represents love. Number 2 represents your money and material matters. Okay. On number 2 represents alliance and associations. Okay. And in here is an intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. Be mindful with this. And as you can see, it's sort of like just overlooking, obsessing, and be mindful of these things so you don't get yourself in trouble. Going back to the next one, the 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords, they call it the thief card. Also represents not paying attention to minor details, being a little bit careless. So be careful what you choose. And whatever you choose, be mindful to evaluate things, evaluate the fine prints. Definitely with business, this is 7. 7 I correspond like to the 7th house in astrology, because this house represents something in our life, but it was in business on a bigger scale. So meaning somebody may try to steal your business or your marriage, but they're not going to be able to though. But at the same time, be careful and choose wisely with the decisions that you make. Next message, Storm Angel. Okay, number 35. 3 represents the 3rd house and 5 represents the 5th house, the house of business. In a smaller scale, represent all types of relationship, whether it's personal, family, or personal. Okay, 3 and 5, 8. 8 represents your finances, stability. 8 also represents continuity, eternity. And in those things, it says collision of belief, style, attitude, and energy in this area. Be aware of that, because the storm is coming. And when your guy opinion may differ from somebody else or others that may not quite agree with you. Next message. Samhain, the angel of death. There's going to be a lot of death. Not only that, we're going to find out there's going to be a lot of death in 2023. And perhaps that you're going to hear somebody that you know, somebody that you care. But death also represents imminent new beginning, endings. What no longer serves need to go in order for new beginning to start. Okay, so don't be so afraid of the death card. Okay. Next card that we have, well, I just picked this one. It's Crying Mirror, shadows. If you use magic, use a mirror. Use mirror, Mary, is very powerful, okay? But at the same time, beware. And remember, the cost of magic has a price. Whether you send a magic to control somebody's will or whether to defend yourself, make sure that you have permission with your ancestor and your higher one that guides you, and that you have a good reason to do whatever you do. Because if not, there will be consequences. We all pay consequences one way or the other. Sometimes we don't pay it ourselves, but sometimes it's just our children, our family, our bloodline. We can tie them all together. So beware of that, because what we say and how we think and how we create all this magic, it has reaction and repercussion if you don't pay attention to that. Next message, we'll have the Queen of Cups, somebody that is connected to us. She's a female who is water sign. zodiac sign Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, who will be giving you her back, meaning she's not going to support you. Remember that one. I'm going back to the next one. And the next one is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords speak about a younger male who is air element, zodiac sign Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, who will be leaving fighting somewhere else. Or who, no leaving, who will be coming, I apologize, who will be coming towards us in order to fight us back. We can also be channeling his energy. He's someone who's not afraid of nobody, okay? Fear will not hold him back. He has a volatile temper, so watch about those, because if we don't focus and we don't pay attention, it can get the best of us, and we don't want to do that. Let me take one more card. Card number 17 is strangely lonely, holding on way too tight. Card number 17. 7 speak about binding relationship, also business and association alliances. Number 7. 1 is triangle success. 7 and 1, 8. So we have that 8, meaning that we may be holding on too tight, being obsessive, okay, in the area of finances or marriage, or trying to hold on to somebody extremely too tight that it shouldn't bring balance to everyone involved. So pay attention to that. And the last card is a spell, manifestation. If you want to manifest, remember you got to be positive. Okay? If you say it, if you think it, if you envision it, use the corresponding prompts, and you'll be able to manifest. Another thing, if you have it in the present and you can envision it, taste it, savor it, that means that it is secure for the future. So if you want something, and you may want to manifest, but as long as it is for the goodness of all, then everything should be okay. Because remember, there's a price for magic, whether it's to control or to defend yourself. Either or, there is a price. And the great one, always hold us responsible. Even when you send somebody else to do the work for yourself, that means whoever does the work and whoever orders the work, everyone pays. Okay? So keep that in mind. I hope you have a fantastic 2023 year, and we are. Let's the Creator, the higher power, our ancestor, our quadrant spirit to inspire, to uplift us, to give us wisdom so that we can make the right choices in this year and overcome whatever it is that we need to. I think the video went a little bit too long, but I tried to be as short as it can be. Love you one, and looking forward to work with you in this 2023. Love you. Bye-bye.